Blessings and salutations, wonderful cancers and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all you cancers, but how many of you that come through, I appreciate you. Not only does it help my channel grow, it also helped me to know that I connect to you, and even in the general sense, to know that a message might resonate is, I'm like, it's humbly amazing. Like, I'm truly grateful. Grateful. Did I say grateful? I felt like I did, but I'm grateful. Truly. As you know, it's the last read for the day for me when I start. Okay, Cancerians. Let's just see what we have for you for this week. I did a pre-shuffle. I did see there was some gossip that had to do with the progress or even the pace of somebody's what they're investing, or how the progress of what somebody is doing on their own. It's like, I don't know who's who and where and what, because I want you to know in a general read, I will say you when it could be them. I may say she when it's a him. But either way, on whoever's who, and you know the magnitude, even if this read is for you, this is a non-judgment zone. I'm just gonna just read the cards as I see them. Sometimes I get a little animated or whatever, because it's like I'm reading it. It's like when I watch a movie or read a book. If it's a certain way, I'm gonna respond, and I don't know. I'm just telling you. Okay. Alrighties. So we're gonna do a prayer, do a quick, and see what we get for you for the week October 15th to the 21st. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful cancers. Amen. Amen again. So let's see what we have for you cancers for October 15th to October 21st. I did see two is the Eight of Cups at two. I just went there because I try to remember it was in the pre-shuffle. That there is a feeling of, because of certain energy like that or behaviors or characters, that somebody's feeling that they have no choice but to walk away, because that type of, you can't compromise with that type of gossipy energy. Some real, it's like somebody was talking, like, not just like preying on your downfall. I'm not saying that, but it's more or less like a cocky arrogance on, well, what's taking you so long, Let me see for Cancer, please. Let's see what we have for Cancer. October 18th to October 21st, 2022. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. No longer losing sleep, no longer in your head. Definitely another nine. Feeling like, okay, let's see what's coming out here. Nine of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Hold on. Let me just say this. Every last card came out in reverse. I'm not going to look at the bottom of this deck just yet, but I know since I've seen all these nines, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. Here we go. Oh, don't rip the pages. God diggity ding. On the path, continue your journey, finish these projects, another waits, clear the path for a clearer future. Alrighty, so what I see here when it shows the challenge in the past to do with the Nine of Wands, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's like a vulnerability, but still like feeling defensive. Like, it's like you're letting it be known that it's a place to where you're exposed, and it's also defensive energy behind it. Like, you better not take advantage of me exposing his vulnerability. And it showed like even with that, it showed with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, with the King of Cups in reverse, like not even like juggling certain things because it's not at a place where you're ready. The Fool is in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like it's more or less saying ready even on the path that you take is not like a free willy nilly happy and wholeheartedly. It's more or less it comes from a place where you learn from a lot of pain, losing a lot of sleep. Eesh. 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 Everything is fine in reverse. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Sugar honey iced tea. What the? Okay, let me just say this. Because just the fact between this Queen of Wands in reverse and this King of Wands in reverse, in the center of that is the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine in reverse. The 10 and the 10 is accountability, judgment, period. That's what it's showing because it's showing this toxicity of this pair here. Whether it's one person who have feminine and masculine toxic energy, it's it's like a burden. It's a burden because in the process of like trying to heal, it's still like not acknowledging like, oh, everything is fine, I'm gonna be okay, and it's like, it's more. It's no. It don't happen that easily that fast. Somebody needs to take, like even with this introspect and this Zen, and to get more understanding and take your time to break certain habits. And there's no rush. It's saying you ain't gotta make a move. Even down to this Wheel of Fortune in reverse is showing that the divine timing is not there. The karmically is feeling like it's not in play because it's too much of an energy of not enjoying the journey. Like my way or the highway, like type energy. Like why the process ain't going this way? Because you're looking at for some the end game and not what's going on to make it fun. Yeah, that's why it's right here. The Ten of Pentacles. Like you don't believe it, you don't see it. Even when I see this Empress here, and I seen the Empress previously, as far as it believing that, it's like it's honestly not believing that the Empress is really capable. It's more or less believing like it's taking too long. It's not like enough, or it's not enough time. It just feel like it's karmically not aligned. But what is definitely for Cancers I see with this Moon in reverse to this Chariot is looking as if, as far as feeling as if you got to stay aligned or be in a place to where, because there's basically you've seen that people have chose a side and you're not doing that. You feel like it's on you to get to your victory. You don't feel like like even the way other people move. That's the journey for them. You don't see it for you. That's not the way you move. And honestly, even if there's a reconciliation coming through, it's come from when you get to your wish fulfillment. Right now, y'all in a different paths. The gossip is really coming over the fact that you're not hasty and moving on fast and caught up in illusions. And it's like you definitely more focused. The choice is to make sure your family is happy, that you're manifesting in a realistic place. Like some of you are not taking in the whole picture, but you see it clearly for you. Some of I'm gonna say this is just what I see here. It's like I'm no longer losing sleep because of the way somebody move is not for me. But it seems like a resentment here because it's that way. It's like really just want to bust a bubble. Like, listen. I'm going to get more cards here because that Queen of Wands in reverse is at the bottom of the deck with this Nine of Swords. Like, Before you lose sleep, they will. That's what it looks like. Okay, but hey, we're gonna see what else we can get from here. Oh, the wrong deck. This is not my deck I want to use. I want to use this one here. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what we have for Cancer, please. October 15th to October 21st. October 15th to October 21st, 2022. I do see Aries here. Just to let you know as far as major arcana. And the fact that the Queen of Wands is in reverse is fire energy. So rocks hide hand when that Queen of Wands is in reverse. I know a lot of people say it's spell work, but it more or less it don't want you to see is jealous, insecure intentions. What was bent here? Release the pain and free yourself to happiness. Yep. For Cancer, please. Please show me what I need to see. Oopsies. For Cancer, please. I'll do one more shuffle here for you Cancers. For Cancers, please. October 15th, October 21st, 2022. The highest good, please. Cancers, please. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's Pentacle, King or Queen of Pentacle energy, especially with this vulnerability. It was like basically being that like guard was down. It's more or less defensive about this Ten of Cups. It's like, is they on the same page? Is the family goal or plan? Because you let it be known. Yeah, look at this. Not juggling, kinky and kooky, some real dysfunctional family energy. This soulmate is a yin to your yang, but it's definitely showing somebody is unwilling. They're not ready. You know, it's not ready to see. And the fact is choosing to take a journey on their own is a boy who cried wolf. It's more or less feeling like, somebody's really feeling as if they have to take a step back on how they move. They can't just make a leap with their heart because they don't trust the person's intentions. It looked like somebody was making it look like they needed their help just to slow you down from taking tendency, but you need to, and because they're not capable of doing what they need to. It's like more or less feeling like you was no longer feeling able to do that. Like you have your own things you have to do, and you can't help them the way they want you to, because when you was vulnerable to what you felt you needed, you didn't feel like they work with you in a way that you felt comfortable. And it definitely feel like this Nine of Cups in reverses, because this hydrate, these cups is needed. The love is needed with this undercooked in the Three of Wands. It's like somebody wasn't working enough with the fact that you had a lot of anxieties. It could be them. Somebody had a lot of anxieties, and it was still trying to work together to see if this could pan out, whether it's both of you, where y'all both have apprehensions on how this is going to come together. Two of Cups, the reconciliation, making peace. So it's like two complete people with a better solution. So it's more or less where I'm feeling like it was like nobody was trying to be a charity case. It's like, listen, we're gonna come together, and you're not gonna like. I can get what I need on my own. You do what you need to do for you. But if you coming together, it's not like a pity party type of situation. Yeah, it just looked like somebody really. The truth is, they want to do it on their own. They want to feel the accomplishment because they'll be in their head thinking that they beginning or certain things. As far as I see the ice box is a cold Scorpio, where's the end to even thinking that something could come together, because I really feel like Cancer, you just don't want to put your fate or your future in anybody's hands. You want your brand new beginnings to be something that you strategically see, and not somebody who you think would switch it up and take the credit for it. Capricorn. Them nines keep coming out. These nines keep coming. Scorpios here. You just see Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Just, yeah. A lot of fire. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just, for some of you, I just see it's just not for you, for somebody to think that this is how it's going to come together to save you. And, it was like, no, that just don't look like the way. Even if you throwing the rocks and hiding your hand, is not coming from such a place of the jealousy and insecurities. It does not necessarily mean that. It's just like this person feel like they want to get it on their own, and also they want to get it first. Let's see. We have advice. This is not advice. This is more. This is just more of a message. I just need to see more for Cancer, please. I just want to see. I need to see for Cancer, please. Okay, let me just get a good shuffle. Okay, for Cancer, please. Okay. Again, I see you in this read, Cancer. Here you go. What I see here also is this movement to victory, travel, just distancing. This Six of Swords is trying to ascend on their own, making a decision that what they feel committed to is not like right now is getting along with someone or going with the flow. It's like it's more passionately feeling like they over certain things. It's more or less feeling like it's about you right now. You more or less like, I'm tired of just feeling in the way, second guessing myself. You just more or less the abundance. You're focused on your eight. I see that Ace of Pentacles there. Now, what I see that with the vulnerability with this King of Pentacles energy was like expecting communication to move in a certain way. However, it's showing this defensive energy about how you see your happiness and why you move a certain way or don't move is because there's certain things you can't compromise on from the way things came up and how you was raised and just the kinky kooky dysfunctionalness of the family. But we're still showing it was trying to make appease and make it done in a way we could go with the flow. It still was an underlying feeling of resentment to feel like even though you're trying to make it work, it's still the effort was there on the strength of it being. It's like it was a small effort made. Small. I'm just trying to say, as much as it being the small effort was made just because it looked like it just didn't want to make a foolish move because it had a history of it being something that took you off your path and it was a waste of time and full of drama. And now you're seeing like just wholeheartedly you don't really see a victory in moving that way. You don't feel good and trusting it. You feel like it's not like you don't have the cups there for it because right now it's like it's taking your eyes off the prize. Okay. Let's see. Extra message for Cancer, please. Let me see. For Cancer, please. Extra message for Cancer, please. Please show me I need to see. For Cancer, please. For Cancer, please. I just really feel like this is something you just like because of how you feel at this time. You just want to be alone to figure certain things out. You don't want nobody really seeing you anymore at a vulnerable state. For some of you, okay? This is not for all. This is for who this is for. Let's see. Deja vu, the bag, and attraction. That's what I'm going to take right now because sometimes it be more. But I'm just going to take these three. It's some deja vu, and there's about the bag, but somebody's also in their bag. And then an attraction is here because even down to where I see this attraction, it's like somebody's more or less feeling a way of like what gets them going, what's motivating them. Where I see museum and grenade is more or less also seeing this thing as something as far as being something that's pretty much rare, pretty much protected. And for some, it might feel like at this age that it should be treated as such, or it's going to get very volatile. It feel like somebody has tried to basically like steal the treasure or basically stole their time, or it just feels like, wow. I just want balance. You just want balance. You just want to be easy. You want to pray on it, and you just don't want no contact. You're focused on your harvest, and you just want things to be authentic around the mulberry bush. Yeah, somebody's taking a long way. Somebody's taking a long way because they see it that way. They see it that, like, honestly, like, focus. Like, nobody can tell them nothing. It's just like this way or the highway. Or until they wake up to see it doing it another way. And currently, it's like this feeling I'm waking up, or I'm no longer, like, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting some rest, no longer losing sleep. I'm more or less in this mindset that I feel okay with the way things is going. Whether or not it is okay, you're okay with the way that it's going. Because currently the other way, you wasn't. Okay? Let's see clarification on these cards right here. On that message for Cancer, please. Clarification, please, for Cancer. Clarification for Cancer, October 15th to October 21st. For Cancer, please. October 15th to October 21st. For Cancer, please. October 15th to October 21st. Cancer, please. It's deja vu. What is deja vu? Cancer, please. Nine of Cups in reverse with the Three of Cups. So it's deja vu where you feel like you're not happy, but everybody else is. Like, what's the bag? What is the bag? It's like Moon and the Emperor. Two major arcanas on the bag. In the bag is feelings but coin. And when I see this moon energy, some shadowy energy and also some controlling energy, Cancerians. It's like, look, this has to be this way. It's like even down to certain things, there's some secrets, and even down to some emotions that's not being disclosed. It's just not a good energy there. But with the attraction, It's like definitely feel like you just have to make a move. It's not about healing and getting introspect and trying things another way. It doesn't work for you. You're attracted to, shows this high priestess in reverse. You got to make a move because it's not no secret. It's not no secret that you're over it. You're trying to heal from this. Pardon these sounds in the background. I promise you, this is a small apartment. And even if I put a sign on the door, you're going to hear sirens outside. You're going to hear blowings of the nose, banging on the pipe. It's all types of things. This is Hood NYC. Sorry, Cancerians. This is what it is, unfortunately. But what I see here is even down to this over it because you're just trying to heal from this lack feeling. Death card. It's the end of that. You more or less try to secure where you feel your happiness. You just want to. Let me see. Make sure that's happy. That's that happy card. That's that sun right there. Yep, it is. It's a sun. Yeah, you want the end of things being in the place of this new phase. Like, as far as these dark days, it's like, okay, that's over. I want this new phase. I want my happiness. And it's not their way. It's your way. You don't want to work with anybody to get to. This is your choice to do things this way, to take the world on as you see fit. It's not about working with anybody. Yeah, it's not about that at this time. It's more or less you was in your head thinking that they thought that was required. The devil's in reverse. As far as no, you don't want to be tied to anything. You feel like it's weakness, pettiness, and like you just see a bigger picture for yourself. Yep. But you feel like the bigger picture is in your control of your pinnacles. You make the decision how this is going to go. No one else. Alrighty, let's see what we got for advice and outcome. Advice and outcome, please, for Cancers, please. Advice and outcome for Cancers, please. Ooh, see justice with that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel like the only balance is for you to have your blessings come to you as the work you put in. It's like that's their happiness or their goal or their dream, and you have yours. You can't put it in somebody else's hands. You refuse to. Okay, let's see. Because before it gave you this feeling of they're happy and you're not. Okay, let's see for Cancers, please. For Cancers, advice and outcome, please. For Cancers, please. Please show me I need to see. It's so funny because my mother's a Cancer and she would say the way that they say if somebody blowing their nose, like, they're blowing their head off. Okay, I just had to get that one out because y'all heard that yourself, okay? Some of it, y'all feeling as if you're not, like somebody think you need them, like you feel like you want to, it's like, no, that's not the case. You feel like they're gossiping, talking to say that you are not as stable or, it's just feeling like somebody's, more or less you feel is gossiping about your coinage, saying that you need somebody when you don't. And it's more or less saying, no, you don't have to collaborate. You don't have to come together. These cards is in reverse again, even in the advice and outcome. All in reverse. All in reverse for the advice and outcome. But the only one that was in reverse, oh, hold on. These all came out reverse. Look at this. All again. But this is upright. This is reciprocity, give and take, more or less feeling like it's balanced. It's justice. And some of you is feeling like this. I might not have control over everything, but I don't mean I'm giving my power away. It doesn't mean I'm coming in on some neat, like trying to. It's like even if you don't have all the answers, you're not trying to take control over everything. You're just not giving away you're not giving away any instance of weakness. Yeah, because you're like, if anything we come together with, like, you're not doing me no favors. It's more or less feeling like it's not. Don't ever think this is a charity case type of thing. And kid you not, the fact that all these causes in reverse is saying too that certain things that you may be feeling according is nothing wrong. Like I said, people feelings ain't wrong. Your feelings, like I said, to sit there and say, oh, you're wrong to feel that way. No, you have every right to feel what you feel, but just definitely saying, be sure on, like, being clear on what you feel and why. Because with all of these in reverse, it's showing that it's feeling as if there's a perception that because there was a connection or um, because y'all was working together or because y'all had ties together, there was a need. And it's like it was gossiping about certain things that you felt like it's better for you to instead of worrying about that or working with somebody to take the time to heal and work on the things you need to for you. You more or less is not about working with anybody because in the past it showed that it's been a hindrance. So you just choose to be in this way that you are to rebuild how you see fit. Because even in your vulnerability, it's about the untold story that you have for you. It's not about anything anybody else is privy to. Mm. And it's also showing, even in your manifestation and everything that you have growing, it's showing that certain things, even down to with the devil behind it and the five of wands, it's unnecessary resistance, unnecessary like toxicity, addictions, bad ways and hindrance and things that's got you chained to a place of not of feeling stagnant and doubting yourself and looking at certain things as being a backhanded deal when it's usually or sometimes it is, but it's saying from all these reversals that it's not the intentions. It's like they might have been that way in the past, but it looked like going forward it was already said that they're going to try to do it again. Like it's already in your head that that's what's being done. Or people have done that, so you more or less saying, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to even engage in it. Like if we do cross paths again, I want to be at a place to where I'm ready to do it. And I'm saying speaking to the person who's in this message. See Aquarius energy here as well. Let's just get advice and outcome for you. Clarification on this advice and outcome for Cancer, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome for Cancer, please. Clarification, please. On this advice and outcome, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome. It keeps showing this Nine of Wands in reverse, like you really felt, you really let your guard down, okay? And even with down to doing so, I think you did it before you was ready to. You know, as far as, yeah, because they go to Ten of Swords in the end right there. Yeah, it also shows like even down to not want to stand strong as being a bigger person is more or less, or let me, stand down and make it and beat it and see it through. It's like, no, that's not for you. You are accepting of the past that you was vulnerable to say you did need some help. But in the process of that, it felt as if it was feeling entitling, and it was like feeling more or less like it was an energy where you felt as if they was looking at you as if you was unable to take care of yourself. You felt like it was gossip about you unable to like, do the give and take and a reciprocation that gave bad vibes because it felt like in the past when there was a comfortability, it's no longer feeling like that. It's feeling like as far as the love that you would pour in back then, it's like this need to slow down, and to the point where even in the process of slowing down, when you slow down, you came to see that it need to come to an end for you. It's like it's more or less seeing certain things that was blocking what you was trying to do to heal. And a lot of times from you, like in the process of you seeing that you still got some things that you need to do or you working on in your journey, you just don't have it to pour into anybody else at this time. You just don't. You're moving to your victory. You're moving. You can't focus and stand strong for somebody else when it's slowing you down. It's like no, you can't. It's like I think even with this lack of communication, it's working for you. The fact that somebody's not believing, like it's better for you right now. Yeah, because you're not ready to really express everything that you're feeling at this time. You don't trust it. You think people had entitled, greedy energy, and you more or less trying to see um, the better days for you to be separate from that. Whether it's the right thing to do or not, you're over it. You need the time to be to yourself, secluded, take the time you need to get to your wish fulfillment because you're no longer in your head trying to lose sleep over the time it would take to get things aligned. It's like you made the choice to stand on this because it's not going to be hard work for you. You're not going to do that. Yeah. That's what I see for you, Cancerians, for this week. Let me know in the comment below if you choose to. But either way, thank you for your view. Till next time, love and light.